punters, welcome back to BSB ZA Subscriber Big Wins, a series where I feature replays and wins that have been sent in by the awesome BSB ZA community. As always, before we start today's episode, I do want to ask you guys to please play responsibly. While there are some amazing wins in today's episode, there are actually some proper incredible ones. I don't want people out there going chasing wins with money they cannot afford to lose. In fact, please don't gamble with money you cannot afford to lose. You have to go in there knowing that you're probably going to lose your deposit. I'd also like to thank everyone for sending their replays in, guys. There's a huge backlog. I get DMs about people asking me when their replay is going to get featured. There's about 3,000 replays on the waiting list at the moment. They are selected randomly. I do apologize, but it's just the reality of how this series is working. With all of that out the way, let's jump into today's episode, and I promise you guys, this one is an absolute cracker. There are some insane wins. We're kicking it off with this one sent in by Ethan, 120 rand a spin. Hot Betty Preve. One Payline? I think that's two Paylines. What a start. Browse balance at the time was 30k. Oh, 406,000 rand. Finished the episode. It's done. It's over. It's late. What a win, Ethan. That was flippin' incredible. Need to watch that one again. Trying to figure out how many Paylines there are here. I see one there and then one that goes down and around. I think there's 2.5 in there maybe. But don't worry, the fruit experts, as always, will let us know in the comments. What a way to start the episode. 400k. Yo, well done, man. This one was sent in by Kansan. It's on Hot Looter. Interesting Payline. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 2 at the top. 3 rand a spin over on the looting side. Kansan says they're going to use the winnings to pay for their son's school fees. Love to see it going to a good place. 5k. A lovely win. Got 2 replays from Mpumisi, 52 rand 50 a spin on the OG Hot. There's the same Payline as we saw before. Yo, Mpumisi, look, 52 rand spin's huge. You picked up the 15.7s there. But wow, you could have honestly picked up 2 Paylines like we saw with that one with Bright Ethan. How much is this going to pay? Yo, my maths is not mathing. 120k or something? No, 92,000 rand. But look at that. If that 1.7 over there, this one here, at the top in the middle, if that had flipped, you would have had 2 Paylines. Wow. I suppose it doesn't matter. You're walking away with 100k, but just imagine. Just flip and imagine. Yo, what a cracker this episode is off to. So this is the second one from Mpumisi. 240 rand a spin. Into the 12 free games we go. What is going on with the replays in this one, Xer? Look, I'm curious. I don't think it's going to be a 7s monster. That's my prediction. But a 12 free gamer at 240 bucks a spin. Is it going to be plums? I'm just interested now. I'm curious. I mean, I would be absolutely flippin' running around the house half naked, screaming, swinging my shirt around my head if I had a feature at 240, a 12 free game feature. But deep inside, I'd probably know, yo, it's going to lebuchang the heck out of me. Okay, here comes the heat. Look, it's plum pudding. But at 240 rand spin, then plum puddings can still pay some big biscuits. Okay, we can see the balance there's 36,000. So we know, I suppose, that Betty shows the balance. That this site, Yippee, I don't know what we call this site, so you guys can read it up there under the hot sign. Maybe Yippee. That doesn't really make much sense, but yeah. So it's paying okay, I suppose. I mean, it's paying 17,000 rand a spin, I should say. That's a little better than okay. And there's 6 free games left. Oh. That's another, what, 120k? What, they're going to walk with 160k minimum, I think. A little bit more heat. You've got 1, 2, 3 plums that can flip there. We can still pick up some plum pudding. You can never have a full screen or something. We have discovered this before. This is a fantastic 12 free game replay. Even though it's not 7s or something. It just hit all the juice so early. Okay, flip something, flip something, flip something. It flips 2 more plums. It was paying 17 before. What is it going to be paying now? 21. I mean, that's an extra 4k. You're going to walk out with an extra 16k because of that. I don't think the wilds are going to do too well. The wilds will add like an extra 2k each per spin if they do flip. Are they going to flip? Are we going to find out? Did we flip the last plum there? I think we did. Why did I say 160k? No, I think I was still, I was close. I was pretty close there. 160k, almost spot on. I think I kind of overestimated it there.
What a win, Pumisi. Jeez, you sent in 2 absolute slobber knocker replays. Beautiful, juicy biscuits, these. Caramel covered, nut encrusted biscuits. Wow. 162,000 Rand. Okay, hopefully we can get some more chilled normal 15 spin replays, 15-7 replays after this one, because my heart rate is flipping hoying at the moment for other Menzies wins. Okay, so this one is sent in by Bianca Mamianta. I did a video on this game. I actually quite like Mamianta. It's one of the better new Scabanero games. Scamanero, whatever you want to call them. There's a little bit of a story to this one as well. Let's see if I can bring it all up. Oh yeah, the screen is giving me stories now. Hey Rob, I picked up a 20k win on Mystic Shaman playing on Holly because I got 3 hot strikes. I withdrew and blocked my account before sharing with you, so I thought I would share this nice hit I recently won on Luto playing Mamianta. No respins, I promise. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love your content. Thank you. Thank you for sending it in, Bianca. I'm glad you've closed your accounts after a big win. I personally have come to the feeling that if I do pick up a big win, I'm going to be done with gambling as well. If I pick up something that's big enough, you know what? I'm done. I'm walking away. It's finished. It's late. I'll be a happy chappy. And I suggest that if there's people out there that also gamblers, I suggest they do the same. Want to keep that money. Okay, this one, I mean, it's not doing a whole lot right now, and there's 1 spin left. I mean, Bianca, that 20k win on Mystic. Ooh, whoa! There comes the mummy. With a 35x multi, that's got to be a nice little biscuit of a win. I need to play some more Mummy Hunter. It's such a lucky game. 3,500. Your mummies. You late. I expected a lot more. I don't know, maybe they just weren't in big paylines. But still, it's a nice hit for a 3 Rand spin. But you sent in a 20k one, a Mystic Shaman. Did we see that one? I don't know. Maybe it's still on the list. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for sending that one in, Bianca. This one was sent in by James James. 30 cents a spin. Ooh, interesting pay line there. It's kind of splitting through between a couple of them. 30 is going to pay, what, 500 on the normal 15-7s. This is maybe 530, 550. No, 503. It must have been just the one pay line over there at the end of the day. Nice one, James. This one was sent in by Hendrik, 375 a spin, up and down with the bets. I was about to exit the game and I decided to give it 2 more spins and I picked up the win over on the purple side, 375 a spin. Hendrik is picking up a very cool 12,580 Rand. Is that 2? That is most 2. There's 1 running through the bottom there. There's 1 there, goes up, down, down. So a lot of people are saying like, but Rob, you know, this is how it works. Unfortunately, I don't want to sit here and analyze it the whole time. It's going to take up precious time that we could be watching more replays. So I'll leave it up to you guys in the audience or the viewers to let me know if that is a 2-1. I'm not quite sure, but it paid 12,500 bucks. Awesome win. This one was sent in by Lydia Fisser. That name sounds so flippin' familiar. It doesn't sound, it sounds familiar. Oh, 525 a spin. That's going to pay some nice business. This is going to be around 10k there. Lydia says, the game was dead for a day, but I took my chance and in 5 spins I got this. Was so happy. 2026 just started. Good, man. 9,380 Rand. Awesome pickup there. Lydia Fisser. Why does that sound so familiar? This one was sent in by Mr. Al. There's one heck of a story time behind it. 90 cents a spin. Ooh, let's go to the story. Hi Rob, hope you're doing well. Here's a funny little story for you. I put 50 bucks into the betting account, and before I knew it, my balance dropped down to about 20 bucks or less. Then out of the blue, I hit a jackpot. Naturally, I tried to withdraw the winnings. That's when I realized I was using my girlfriend's account. Naughty. And she had used my laptop recently and didn't log out. Now the big question was how to get the money without her knowing, right? With a bit of creativity, I told her my brother was going to send me money for my mom's electrical bill and some expenses, and I asked if I could send the voucher to her number because my number had issues with vouchers. She agreed, and that's how I got the voucher and the funds. Even though it was her account, I'll make it up to her by buying something she likes, goodies, and she won't even know the difference. Well, 1,500 bucks, a little bit of a story time there, but I do want to warn you guys, please, be careful about playing on someone's account. Be careful about playing even on the same Wi-Fi. If there's 2 people living in the same household, I've got lots of messages about some sites that are not paying people. I'm talking like hundreds of thousands, really big wins here. And they're not being paid because there's 2 people in the same household using the same IP address, which basically means they're on the same Wi-Fi. It's against betting sites, terms and conditions, and these scalums will look for any excuse not to pay you. I think you're going to be all right with sites like Holly, Betty, but just be warned, it is not a great idea to be sitting on the same Wi-Fi playing the same game, like playing, sharing accounts, that sort of thing. It's going to end in tears if you do pick up a big one. Anyway, you have been warned. But yeah, sorry man, nice win. A little bit of a sneaky story, that one as well, Mr. Owl. I hope you got your girlfriend some nice goodies. This one from Katlejo, 315 a spin. Where the heck were you playing over? Oh, they were playing over on the looting site. Okay, into the bonus round we go. Actually, I haven't played Hot Fruit in 2026. Can you flip it? Believe it. But yeah, 315 a spin. That's I normally see 3 rand. Okay, a lot of bars here. It's broken the watermelon wall with the bars as well. I see the balance is also showing us. We've got bars and we've got some flippin' plums. I thought there was a 7 there, but there was not. 412. That's paying all right. 412 a spin. Not too shabby. You can walk out with, what, 2k here. I wonder if you're not getting... No, you're not getting blocked by anything. Not really. I think you're still going to get blocked by the watermelon wall every single spin. Now, the mini watermelon wall. The watermelon hurdle looks more like... Oh, no! It broke the watermelon hurdle. Alright. Very nice. But there's only, what, 1 spin left? Is there any more heat? There is some heat. Is it going to flip the bar? It does flip the bar. What is the change? I was paying 417 before. I see there's extra plum down here as well. Very interesting Payline on this one. 484, and that ends up being 2,292 bucks. Nice pick up, Lesejo. Sorry, Katlejo, not Lesejo. Katlejo. This one was sent in by Ayush. Let's see. Bra Rob, Happy New Year. I'm submitting this replay on behalf of his girlfriend, their girlfriends. 6 rand a spin. Her name is Kiara. She got 5 split 7s on the purple site. 6 rand a spin. Walks away with a very cool 10,000 rand. Well, shout out to your girlfriend, Kiara. Thank you for sending that one in. This one was sent in by Tsepo. They were playing on the sunny side. They weren't even paying attention. 2 rand 40 a spin. They pick up a very interesting pay line of 15 sevens. I think there's a couple extra ones thrown in there for good measure. And they woke up with 4,132 bucks. Nice one. This one was sent in by Sydney. Hi, Rob. It's Sydney from Kurman. I was bored at night and decided to buy a 20 rand voucher. And I was so sleepy. Then I tried Hot Holly 30 cents. And to my surprise, I picked up this win. 30 cents a spin. I think it's, what, 15 sevens. I missed that. I was reading your story time out there, Sydney. But what, 512 rand? Nice one. I hope you had a great sleep after that. This one was sent in by Samantha. Hot Luto. 750 a spin. Perfect straight set of 7s over there. Gonna pay, what, 15k? 13,345 rand. Nice pickup, Samantha. This one was sent in by Ashton. I'm thinking Ashton Hall here, but it ain't Ashton Hall. Just a normal Ashton. Sorry, Ashton. 60 cents a spin. What's that gonna pay? 1,200 bucks around there. 1,038. Nice one. This one was sent in by Gift Umpo. 120 a spin. Ooh, another set of beautiful biscuits. Whoa, so that other bra. Wait. That other bra. Who was that bra? Bra Evan. Ethan. Bra Ethan. He got 400k. I think it was also 120 a spin. So we can do some comparison mathematics on this one. We've got some insane. His one was 2 pay lines. I mean, that's 200k. It's flipping insane. Well done, Mpo. Gift, sorry. Yeah, like it just shows you how insane that Ethan's one was, man. That's probably one of the craziest hot fruit replays that we've ever seen. But yeah, thank you for sending that one in. Gift. Flipping incredible win. Well done. This one was sent in by Tabiso. It's the last of the habanero. A lot of 7s over there. A lot of 7s, in fact. 75 cents a spin, 1,312 rand. That looks so cool. What a lovely set of 7s. Well done. It was a Tabiso. Well, I was going to jump straight over to Pragmatic Play, but then I saw there was a replay of 1,000 rand bet sent in by Jason over on Lantern Luck. Now, we did feature a huge one on Lantern Luck recently. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but 1,000 rand a spin on Lantern Luck. That's got to be some big biscuits. Not the biggest, juiciest biscuits, but 85,000 rand worth of biscuits. I'm just kind of shocked that the bra's playing 1,000 rand a spin, and it's Lantern Luck. It's going to be a bit of a wham bam. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 118 1,000 Rand plus a little, oh, well, another 20k on there. Why the heck not? Wow. Balance is up to a very nice 184,000 Rand. Bro, won 136k. Yes, it was 1,000 Rand a spin. You don't see that every day. Thanks for sending it in, Jason. Now we are actually going to move on to Pragmatic Play. And we're kicking off Pragmatic Play with 1 sent in by Hendrik. Hendrik says, I was pretty much fed up as I played for a while and I decided to pop over to do a single press and caught this beauty. Not too bad. Here I am reading your story, looking at the Magician's Secret at 4 Rand a spin. I have no cooking clue what just happened. I see Bram Merlin doing a little bit of a whiz bang over there. How much did they pay? 9,600 Rand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole books of stories over there. The Necromnicon. Yo. Pretty interesting game. Magician's Secrets. I don't think we ever featured that one before, but thank you for sending that one in, Hendrik, and I'm glad you're no longer frustrated. Let's move on to our next one. This one was sent in by Simone. Fortune of Olympus. They were playing over on Ben 10. Bit of a story here. Hi, bro, Rob. I love the videos. Thought I will take a chance of a 1 Rand bet double chance at 2 Rand spin. Had 30 Rand left in my account, and on my 5th spin, I got the free spins when the second big multiplier dropped. Anyway, I'm now going to cash out, but I ended off my first ever massive win. First ever big win. They said never really had big luck on Ben 10, but yo, still shocked that the Bliksem paid for once. All right, nice one, Simone. So that multiplier, I'm assuming that's at 112 already, that's already dropped. And that's going to apply to every single win you pick up, which is what I like about Fortune of Olympus over something like Gates of Olympus. But yo, the tumbles can be few and far between, kind of like Sugar Rush. Look at that, bra. He's taking our money rather than giving it. I don't mind the game. I've had good luck on it myself. It's not one that I'm going to run back to. I feel like I've kind of squeezed out as much luck as I can. You know, I feel like my future sessions are flipping doomed. All my flipping descendants are going to be cursed by this worm from the wins that I've picked up on this. Not big wins, but consistent wins. 100x. Very nice. Come on. Ooh, can we get some helmets as well? Helmets. Yeah. We get some lightning. Helmets. No helmets there, but up to 202x, 879. But yeah, for the Pragmatic section today, I've kind of gone with a little bit of variety because you know that they, no, I thought I saw something there. That they say, spice is a variety of life. I know I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, variety is the spice of life, so we're going to hoing a couple of different replays here of different games. We're going to have, of course, all your favorites, Sugar Rush, Gates of Olympus, etc. But we're going to try and stick to one of each. Try to mix it up a little bit this episode. And always, you know, when there is story times, I do like to include them. You guys let me know what you think about the inclusion of the story time. Should I tell you guys about the story time, or should I just shut up and, well, not shut up, should I just react to the actual replay itself? I quite enjoy the story time. It does mean that I'm not so focused on the game, though. There's a 50x dropping in there, but I'm sure you guys can see with your own eyes what's going on. And I don't want to pop the story time up on screen to distract away from it either. Anyway, you let me know what you think in the comments. So, up to 2,000 Rand now. The max on this, I think, is 10k. Or was it 5? I think it was 10. Almost 300. Pretty far away from a maxi here. Couple of spins to do it in, though. Just, whoa! 500x, baby. That is beautiful. If only that had come a little earlier, I feel, because that only paid 324. 2 spins to hoy a nice tumble here. That's looking pretty good. Helmets, okay. We're looking at... Ooh, reds are going to pop. More reds. We get some chalices. Chalices are there, baby. Okay, they're looking at 4,000 at the moment. If this goes up to... Oh, it's going to be close to 10k. It's going to be a maxi, surely now. Surely. Rings are going to bring it home. It is a max win. I think that's the first max win we've seen on Fortune of Olympus. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys... Well, nice one, Simone. I mean, what did you start with? She said 30 Rand in her balance or something like that. Yo, the luck of some people. Hey, walks away with 10k. Fantastic win. Thank you for sending it in. This one was sent in by Queen over on the purple site. Gates of Olympus 1,000. There were 5 scatters there. Yes, there were 5 scatters. Man, it should give you more free spins. It really should. 20 cents a spin. Max on this is going to be 3,000 Rand if my Zuma mass is right. Which it often isn't. Okay, and big lightning here. Come on. Hoya 500, Hoya 500, Hoya 500. There's a 500. Day late. Not quite $1 short, but it's alright. 650, 660 around about. Almost at that 3. Well, I mean, a third of the way. Where am I saying 2/3? Where am I coming with this stories? Rings are there. Can we get some reliable blue? Some chalices? No, we don't. But that's going to be well onto the 3,000 max win. Over halfway there. 10 spins left. 1172 is the multiplier count. Another 500 added. Wow, where am I coming with your brarab? I've had 2 cups of tea today. I should be smarter. Oh, there's a lot of green there. That green's worth 800 Rand. Okay, now we are up to 1,000 Rand. And that's got to be the max win right there. Come on, my Zuma Mass. Don't fail me now. Got to be a maxi. Surely it's got to be a maxi. Surely. Come on, baby. I think it is, and I think it would have ticked over a lot more because you needed only 1,100 Rand, and you got way over that. You got Scrooged out of a couple bucks there by the worm, but that's the max win. Nice one, Queen. Nice to see some people milking the old worm. This was sent in by Tara Daniels. Hi, my husband and I love watching your video. Just wanted to share my unexpected wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. On Starlight Princess, playing at 50 cents a spin. I'm trying to get over through it very quickly. The balance was 13 Rand at the time. And the 500x comes in with the 50x on top of that. 550x walks away with a nice max win. Wow, you don't see that all that often on Wham Bam. Thank you, ma'am. You normally see big wins. But it is the OG Starlight Princess, so the max is 5,000x. Was double chance on? Can't quite see there. No, it wasn't on. You guys will tell me. But 2,000 Rand sent in by, was it Tara Daniels? That's right. Awesome stuff. And thanks for being a supporter of the videos. This one was sent in by Rudy Hendricks. Zeus versus Typhon. Another new game from Pragmatic. Played on Holly, and Rudy says all he can say, or oops, playing on the purple side, the Rudy says all he can say, it was very quick. So another wham bam. Thank you, Zeus Typhon. I need to play a bit more of this, but you're the brownie snacks, man. There wasn't even much of a multiplier there. That was pretty flippin' awesome. I gotta say, there was what, like a 7 times on I gotta watch that one again. Wow, Rudy, that is a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Can we watch it? Is it gonna give us the option? Yes, watch again. That was flippin' awesome. Okay, into the bonus round you go. Yo. The spin into the bonus was longer than the actual one itself. There I was talking about the brass snake in his hand, and then was it on the first spin? It was. Jeez Louise, what a win. Well done, Rudy. Awesome stuff, man. Okay, this one was sent in by Chris. Doesn't say where they were playing. Big Bass Bonanza 1000. What caught my eye when I was going through some of the submissions was the 52 Rand a spin. That's a lot for Olympus. Okay. What the hell's going on in the... Whoa, he's getting out the Bassuka. The Bassuka. Oh my. I don't think I've played Big Bass Bonanza 1000. I'm not a fan of the Big Bass games. I hate the fact, you guys know this, that you need that flippin' bliksem fisherman, that drunk muhu, to make an appearance for you to get anywhere in this game. But the Bassuka, that's pretty funny. Doesn't ha... Yo, here he comes again with the Bassuka. I mean, the typical bra, he would shoot right down at the water in front of him. But yo, this Bassuka is not hitting any big fish. 350 Rand. It's coming a little bit early, isn't it? Like, I kind of prefer my Bassuka to come out later in the game when there's 2x multipliers, 3x's, 10x's, that sort of thing. But hey, picking up lots of... I mean, look, the Olympus by himself is picking up more stuff than the Bassuka there. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a going the distance one. Yo, he's picking up so many ooms in the first set of spins, though. I was thinking we... Jeez Louise. I was thinking we might see a golden carp special. But I mean, the browser already got to 2x. He's almost on 3x on the first set of spins. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Not quite. But hey, you still got another 10 spins to get one more worm. Surely there's got to be one Shirley worm there. Is it going to be a tease where it's going to be 9 spins of nothing and then it's going to hoy the one worm pit? That would be... Yo, okay, there's one of them at least. Yo. But I mean, this is also 52 rand a spin. Not paying a heck ton. Okay, at least he's got to the 3x round. Was there no story in the beginning of this where the bra's supposed to be catching flipping boots and all that's extra fishies and that kind of stuff? Yo, you really are getting done dirty in this 2x one. Okay, there's one. Another 1400 added. Getting closer to that 10x. Needs 3 more pits. Well, he needs 2 more now. And he's got 10 spins to do it in. Because we've got to sit through the 3x spins after this. How's the balance looking? 8,000 rand. Alright. 10 for 2. Come on. Come on, You're the dead spins, man. That's why I don't like this game. Because you can't win anything outside of the worm. You have to have you're getting done. Okay, there we go. One more. 3 spins left. You were so far ahead, and just see those dead spins, just how it pulls you all the way back. That old rubber band effect. Come on. One more. 2 spins. Is it going to be on the last one? It's on the second last one. Okay, so 10 free spins. It does give me cause for concern because these fishies aren't big. They're little gappy fishies. And the worm's not making too many appearances. And you need him to win to get that multiplier in play. Okay, we're on 8,700. I predict there's going to be 1 set of worms. There's one. You're so lucky the dynamite came there. Yo! I was about to say you're getting done dirt. From done dirty to catching the flippin' silver celestial flippin' carp bass fish. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We've had some slobber knockers in this episode, but this one kind of takes the flippin' cake. 691,000 rand. It's a max win, 700k. Two 35,000 rand corps with a 10x multiplier on them. And that's why it only paid 691,000, because you'd hit the max win on it. It couldn't pay any more because of the 9,000 you'd already won. I wonder why they paid that extra 35 rand. That's kind of curious, but Chris, well done. From a 52 rand as well. That is some insane returns. Jeez, man. I'm going to struggle to figure out what I'm going to use for the thumbnail on today's episode, but that's incredible. Well, I wish you gave me some story. I wish you told me what you did with the money. Hopefully you can let us know in the comments. But man, spectacular stuff. This one was sent in by Marco, Gates of Olympus, 1,000. They were playing on the purple side. They got no story time for us. This is actually the second time I'm featuring Gates of Olympus, 1,000. 20x, 250. Can we get 500? Maybe it's a wham bam. Thank you, man. That would be spectacular. Can we get some reliable blues? Maybe some rings. We get the blues rings next. Make it a 1-spin win. Ooh, come on, baby. You can do it. Check out these. Wow. Okay. 20 has got to. That's got to be close to a max win. Wait, no. He needs 3,000 x on that. Kind of. What is it? Yeah. Here, the max win's going to be 3,000 rand. Jeez, all of that, and it's still like a third of the way only. That's pretty mad. I suppose it is only, and I say only, 797x. It's still a huge multiplier, but I guess that explains it. That's got to be the biscuits. Come on, reliable blue. Reliable blue and gold. Reliable blue and gold. Gold is there. Reliable blue, not so reliable, but hey, I don't think it matters at this point. You are creeping your way up to that max win. 10 spins left to do it in. little bit of lightning here, and it's a done deal. Come on, Uam. Done deal it. Finish it. Close it off. There he does. Beautiful biscuits. That's got to be it. Max win for the bra. Awesome stuff. 3,000 rand from a 20 rand bonus buy, whatever it was. 20 cents spin. Anyway, moving on to the next one. So this one was sent in by Musa. 56 rand a spin. Oh my gosh. What's up with these insane random ones that I've been picking? Anyway, there's a short story about this one. Hi, Rob. Just a short story about my winnings. A little bit confusing, the story. So I don't know. Well, in the sense of the dates. On New Year's Eve 2024, my sister and I played Cosmic Cash on the same day, and we both won grand prizes. Bit of a spoiler there for y'all. I decided to try again on the 31st of December to see if what happened in 2024 was just luck or Cosmic Cash really loves New Year's Eve. And guess what? They won the grand prize again. 140k. Big spoiler. Okay, it makes sense now that I've read it. I was wondering, is this replay 2 years old? But no, the bra picked up a max win on New Year's Eve in 2024. And picked up the same thing in, what was it? New Year's Eve 2025. You know, the one that happened like a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it wasn't 2 weeks ago. Really? That is insane, dude. 56 rand a spin. What is up with the mad replays today? I love a little bit of bra Paul and Cosmic Cash as well. That's not something that we see all that often. I guess all the punters are going to be setting their calendars for New Year's 2026. Play a little bit of Cosmic Cash, say, bra Paul. And there it is. 140,000 rand from the green little man, bra Paul. Yo. That's an awesome story as well, Musa. Thank you for sending it in. I wonder, I mean, did your sister not play? She must have been pretty bummed that she wasn't playing on New Year's. I think that's a crazy, crazy coincidence. Is there going to be an extra 7k in here for the bra? But look how slick that, okay, kind of semi-slick the other prizes are. 3x, that can foot sack out of here. The 7k is nice. These other ones, they're late. You take a flippin' minor prize instead of those ones. But yo, look at this thing filling up here. They didn't say what time he played on New Year's Eve. Not that it matters. Everyone's always asking, oh, can you please ask the menses to say what time? Man, they can't expect the people to always say what time. Like I said, it doesn't make much of a difference. It actually makes no difference, to be honest. But yeah, there's those that are going to disagree with me. The algorithm does not care. The slots don't care about the time. So this bra is walking away with Moose 140, a Moose 140k plus 2,300, no, 3,400 rand on top of that. So 143,000 rand. It's flipping mad. What a way to end off the year, and what a way to start the new year as well. I would have one hell of a party. Anyway, awesome story. Thank you for sending that one in, Musa. This one was sent in by Tams, Hot to Burn. It says, hey bro Rob, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Tams. I bought a 200 rand voucher and won a monster of a biscuit. I'm not going to spoil the amount on JPC. The jackpot, where the city is the name of the site. So Hot to Burn, hold and spin, 20 rand a spin. You must need like a full screen here and then something happens. Is that how? I can't. Or you get the grand. I don't know. I don't play Hot to Burn enough. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3 spots left. 2 spots left. No spots left. Okay, now what happens? I know we've seen this before. I do forget. I do apologize. So 680. Oh, you get that wheel. Yes, you get the wheel. Ha! I remembered. And the wheel keeps going until it lands in that diamond thing. So what are we looking at on the wheel? No man, why are you blurring it out? Let us see. 200 rand. Foot sack with your 200 rand there. There's bigger numbers. It's like the lowest of the low. But at least it's not a... You're out. I said 10,000. I saw 2,000. I see a 16,000, which it just landed on. Alright, nice one. And then we get down to a 400. Still alive. And then there's a 40,000. Wow. 58,680 rand has got to end now, surely. It does end. But still, another fantastic win. Well done. It was Tams, I think so. Yeah, it was Tams. Well done. That was pretty flippin' epic. 586,000 rand on Hot to Burn, hold and spin.
This one was sent in by Seapaw, Sugar Rush 1000. They were playing on the purple site. They did a 2,000 Rand deposit. So I'm not sure if this was a buy, because if you got a 2,000 Rand deposit, you must have been at the end of your balance to be playing with like 80 cents, if you guys know what. Oh, this looks like a super free spin buy. Okay, so how much would that have cost? It would have cost not as much as you think. We would have seen in the beginning there. Anyway, I'm sure there's going to be respins for days on this one. It's fine. Like I said, we've got to get through a little bit of spice of variety here. A little bit of cumin, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of everything. We're going to see how Seapaw cooked with Sugar Rush 1000. They did spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. They did say how much they won. So it's definitely one worth watching. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, bro, Rob, they've literally been DMing me saying like they sent in their replay months ago. Guys, look, I'm apologizing, but I do always say it. There are literally like 3,000. Wow, it was a bit of a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I was gonna go and say sorry that there's like 3,000 replays on the list and there's a lot to go through. I'm gonna have to just mention that at the end of the video. I thought this was gonna be a respin special. Brasipo says no with those static keys because it's 20,000 Rand in 7 spins on Sugar Rush 1000 from an 80-cent spin. Well done, Sipo. That is fantastic. And it's nice and short as well, which we love. So this one was sent in by Untak. We on Tombstone, rest in peace, RIP. A little bit of a story here. We'll let it run. 35 Rand, a 50-cent spin equivalent bonus buy he did. It says, how's it, bro Robson? I was playing on the sunny side with only 250 bucks left in my account. I did a bonus buy for 35 Rand and then I spun into an upgrade and this happens basically. It was proper insane. It feels like winning the lotto. I'm going to use this money to pay for the birth of my upcoming child. And yeah, great stuff. Fantastic. Congratulations. Yo, and a girl. Check that vrouw. Got the titties out there, and now she's freck. Wow, okay, what the hell are you doing there, sis? Well, congratulations on the birth of your upcoming child. I wish you all the best. Love your content and keep what you're doing, bro Rob, you're a legend. Thank you so much, Untak. Let's see. Yo, man, that vrouw had her goedjies out there, and now she's freck. Yo, flipping No Limit City, man. These menses is sick. But yeah, we've got, how many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, I think there's 5 in total No Limit Cities that we're going to be running through. That's got to be a big biscuit that we're going to be running through today. Is that the big biscuit? No, that's not quite the big biscuit. I don't know. I need to play this Tombstone RIP a little bit, figure out what's going on. But yeah, the tail end of the episode today. 3 spins left, 1,119 Rand so far. So we're looking for the big one still. The wild. Is it the wild? Wild. I don't think that bra's gonna pull through there. No, there's it's cupping off the bra's hand now, man. Yo. Okay, 13x, 28, 46, 69, 94, 122, 153, 1 and yo, okay. It's going up big time, XA. Yo. 999. This has got to be the biscuit. There's one wild. There's 2 wilds. There's, oh, this, no, we're going to see the whole flipping story time. That's got to be the biscuit. It is the biscuit. Jeez Louise. Now we get the full sad story of brutality, then you freck. Is that a piggy? Oh, they're testing the piggy. There's the loser. There's the bitch, and then there's the other fat bra. Yo, enjoy death. Yo, these mensies. And then they're all freck. What are those things bouncing around the screen? I can't quite get... I think they're heads in parcels or something like that. Anyway, 24,911 Rand from a 35 Rand bonus buy. I too would feel like I had just won the lotto if that had happened to me. That is fantastic.
And that's a nice big chunk of change you can put towards your baby, because nappies is expensive, It seems like you will live to see tomorrow. Almost a max win there. Beautiful stuff. Thank you for sending it in. So this one was sent in by Veron. It's actually, yeah, Veron's been featured a couple of times. Eyeball Paul, Hannibal, all the cast of our favorites. Apparently it was a 5,000 Rand bonus buy. The guy's balance was 500 left after that. So went all in on some lobotomy spins. Eyeball Paul is going to be featured perhaps. I mean, 5,000 Rand buy. It's equivalent of, and I say only 24 Rand to spin. There's Miserable Mary. I can't quite remember how the lobotomy ones work, but can you get upgraded? There's a lot of wilds. I'm very much used to the mental free spins, not the lobotomy ones. That's what Eyeball Paul's getting done to him over there. He's having a little needle stuck into his eye to be lobotomized. 1944. Okay, so you're still 3,000 away. I don't think it's a maxi. I don't think it's as big, but hey, it's a 5,000 Rand buy. I thought I'd feature it. And Veron has sent in a lot of replays in the past. I think most of them have been goldies. Okay, here's the patience. Here's the multipliers coming in, potentially. If it works the same way. Okay, we got Miserable Mary, we got Eyeball Paul. Another 1,900 bucks. Was that plus one spin? Or plus one quickie? Upgrade. Okay, here we go. 3 mental free spins. There's the upgrade. I knew you could upgrade somehow. I just couldn't remember how it worked. Still kind of don't know how it works, but anyway. Leave that for another time. I don't think this is the big one. You've got a couple of skeleton hands there. Nothing on that. 2 mental spins left. Does it go back to the normal? Oh, here's Hannibal. No, does it go back to the normal ones after these? A lot of X-ways here. We're going to get some kidneys. No, last one. Come on. Hannibals for days. We need some Hannibals and some gravestones or something here. There's a lot of wilds. Ooh, if this is Hannibals with the multiplier, this could pay some big flippin' biscuits. It is Hannibals with a 60x on them. Ooh, that's going to be some flippin' monster juicy biscuits. Not that I want to eat any biscuits from the mental asylum. How much is this going to pay? That's going to pay. I mean, we've seen bigger multipliers, but remember, this is a 24 Rand equivalent spin. It's going to be flippin' monstrous. 100k? Ooh. Wow. Wow. I was thinking 100k. I'm just making sure I'm reading this right. 810,000 Rand. I mean, look, it was a 5,000 Rand bonus buy, of course, but did not see that one coming. Jeez, look, we've had some insane replays on this episode. Man, what an episode it's been. Jeez. It's a shorter one than usual, but yo, I've got to say, this is going to probably be one of my favorite episodes, just with some of these insane wins, like these monster massive wins. Anyway, well done, Veron. Before that flippin', I don't know, rotates in my head, what am I saying? Before that sets in, I'm going to skip over to the next one. The next one was sent in by Shane. We on Beheaded. We saw it last time, and as did Shane. Shane says, "Hi, Barob. Saw this game on your YouTube page because always like to watch the big wins. Didn't know what was going on, but I won. We've got 10 Zanza spins. 10 Zanza spins. I don't know if that's right. Anyway, there's 10 of them. Who are those menses? I did see. I went to a Ripley's, believe it or not, and they had those shrunken heads. There was this tribe that took the dead menses and they flip and shrunk their heads into these small little things. That stuff is weird, man. If you want to see some weird stuff, go Google shrunken heads. But yeah, this is what this reminds me of. Even though they're not shrunken, they're just no corpse. But let's see what it cooked up for Shane. 200 Rand buy, I think it was. Did he say? And 40 cents equivalent spin. Didn't say when they were playing, did they? It was a bonus buy. Okay, it looks like we're going to get a little story time. I'd like to see the story time. I'm looking for my drink here. It's not around. I do remember how this one works. I remember figuring it out last time. I've already forgotten though. You fill those up, those become wilds or something like that. The more souls or studies you collect. And the multiplier increases, but the multiplier doesn't stick. It's not a sticky multiplier. So yeah, we need lots of souls. I think those are souls in that jar. I don't know what else it could be. Little devils maybe. Whoa, those bras. Okay, here's a check of Robinson. Oh, it's Robinson Crusoe, the poor bra. I remember Robinson Crusoe now. Yo, he had a horrible ending. Yeah, a lot of souls there. Come on, more tumbles, more souls. There we go. Full house. There's a big one coming in. There's the 3 devils. 6x multiplier. It goes away. You picked the potion, of course. That's the thing I don't understand. You get the max win from picking the potion. Nothing happens, and then the Bra Tsatsana, whatever his name is, Mr. Beheaded, he then's just like, you know, you had a cut ground. Here's a 6,300 rand for you. Why the hell not? I also don't understand what happened there. We just know, Bro Crusoe over there, he got chowed by that thing. But nice win, Shane. Do not understand how it works. I suppose if you pick the wrong one, you get nothing. If you pick the right one, you get a max win. I wonder what the chances are of that happening are. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one is from Lorenzo Mental. There's some small story. So I did a deposit of 150 Rand. I had autoplay on. It was a very nice big win. They were playing over on Betty, and I'm assuming it was a spun-in bonus lobotomy free spins. Are we going to see an upgrade for that one too? After that, we've got 2 replays from Carlo. I'm kind of confused as to how those ones are going to work, but we'll get there after this one. And it'll be the last 2 of the episode. Okay, what upgrades are we getting? We're getting, Miserable Mary with 100x. Ooh, she's coming in nice and early. There's 3 of her. Are they going to be split more? Are they going to be more? They are. Is that the biscuit? Is that the biscuit? I think that might be the biscuit right there. Miserable Mary. Consoling Eyeball Paul. Here it comes, baby. It was the spun-in bonus. 30,000 Rand. Jeez Louise, and a 2 Rand spun-in bonus. Incredible stuff there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else going to cook in this one. 2 spins left, but we'll go through them. And then I need to find that second, because Carlos has sent in 2 replays. Apparently the one's a Duck Hunter Marathon, so it's supposed to be quite a long one. Which in Duck Hunters is pretty surprising, because that goes very quickly. Very fast spins. But hey, I'd like to see a Duck Hunter Marathon. It would make for a change from seeing a Sugar Rush Marathon. Alright, nice pickup there, 30,680 Rand. Let's jump over to the last 2. So Carlos says, this is part 1 of my 2-piece replay. How lucky am I? Watch this one fully. It's a marathon on Duck Hunters. Okay, so this is the first one. 28 Rand, 40 cents equivalent spin. We know the max on this one is not as high as other games. Duck Hunter spins, here we go. I was expecting the extra shots there, if it's supposed to be a marathon, but let's see, what's a marathon on Duck Hunters? My wife got me one of these, I've got it right here for Christmas. It's like those little handheld game console things, and it's pretty funky, and I wish I could play Duck Hunter on it, but apparently you can only play Duck Hunter on a CRT screen. The thing's not charged, man. Why am I sitting here talking about it when it's not charged? But I've had a lot of fun, and it's got all like Super Nintendo, a couple of like, I think PS1 games on there. I've been playing that Island Boy Adventure, Contra. And why I'm saying that is because it reminds me, Duck Hunters, that I don't know if any of you guys had Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom, that kind of thing back in the day. There was a Duck Hunters game, and I never knew anyone that had the light gun that you needed to use to shoot the ducks. Alright, so what the hell was that? Part 1, how lucky are you? Where's Carlo? What you doing here to us, brother? You won 6 Rand 60. Part 2 better be a flippin' slobber knocker. I don't know why he bothered sending in part 1, but hey. Oh, he bought an extra spin. Okay, my bad. I think I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. You did buy a spin. Here I was busy copying the link for the next one. Did he buy another spin? 12 rand? Okay, he did. Okay, I see where this one's going now. I mean, he hadn't won a whole lot yet. But if you're buying spins, that's pretty funky. I thought it was done. I thought it was finished. I thought it was late. Okay, he's going to buy another spin, is my prediction. But when's it going to get to a point where he doesn't have enough money? Because I want just 26 rand to buy it, and he's got a balance of 27 rand. Okay, there we go, 288 rand. But that's got to be an expensive next spin to buy now, surely. Be like 250 rand or something. How much does it want? 40 rand only. Okay. Cheeky. But no. Okay, yeah, another spin. What I don't like is sometimes it doesn't give you the option to do it. I see why you say it was a marathon, because you did lots of these buys and they all kind of worked out. I'm just wondering when they're going to get to the point of like no return where it's just an insane amount. But it's something interesting, something we're not going to see every day. I'm going to click through these screens where he's not picking up big wins. Up to 92 rand to buy an extra spin now. And a couple of 512s floating around there. Up to 500 bucks now. 138 rand. $208. I want to see now. Come now. Hoi. Hoi. Another 208 rand. Okay, your balance is now not going to be able to survive the next one. Okay, crossbows there. Yes, rinse and repeat for, I don't know, the 10th time. How come it's giving him the option every time is what I want to know. Yeah, but I'm just buying. It's working out for him every time, I'll say that. Except one time it didn't. But then it gave him the option. Okay, yes, 1,200 rand. 758 rands. Okay. Alright. Yo, that's got to be the big biscuit there, surely. Come on, Hillary's. Yes, that's got it. Oh, that's a big biscuit. They're not going to give him anything more than that. They're not going to give him the option to buy another spin off that. That's got to be flipping huge. How much is it? 8,000 rand. Okay. Oh, he did it. The bra did it. Why? Yo. Okay, 12,000 max win, that's why. I would have taken that money and run, my brew. But hey, max win hits on the first one. He sent in another one. I'm assuming it's going to be the same kind of sturdy. Let's check that one out now. Okay, so he says, wasn't a maxi, but it was crazy. This is part 2, so there's 2 parts in this replay. From Rave, giving him 13k to Duck Hunters, definitely the king of no limit city slots. All right, so let's see if this one's any different to the other one. That's X-Ways is quite a nice little start there. I wonder if this is going to be a buy special. But anyway, guys, yeah, this is the end of the episode. Actually, I'll do a proper outro at the end of this one. I'm actually recording this one not on a weekend for a change, which is giving me a bit more time so I can record an intro and an outro, because I just don't have time on the weekends. I've got to get it edited, I've got to get it uploaded. Oh, Menzies get angry, XA. Okay, a couple extra shots here. Wow. Okay, that is pretty flippin' awesome. What's that going to chug the stuff up to? Wow, look at the X-Ways. Look at that. 30,000 rand. He says it's not a max win. That is a max win. That is a max win, brother. 2 max wins on Duck Hunters. Now I know where all my losses are going. Well done, Carlos. Well, guys, that's the end. Let's jump over to the outro. Well, guys, that's a wrap on today's episode. I thought it was flippin' fantastic. I can't quite remember an episode where there have been so many insane wins. Like, the amounts. I mean, if you were to tally them up, yo, flipping madness. If you guys haven't checked out that special episode I did in Ravin, go check that one out as well. There's some insane, it's an insane story in general. But yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. If you guys do want to send in your own replays, please hit me up on Instagram. Search for BSBZA_. Send me a DM there. I'm going to send you a link to a submission form. It's going to take a while for your replay to be featured because it's 3,000 on the waiting list at the moment. Guys, it's really like a lot. I don't think people actually understand how long the waiting list or how many replays have been submitted. It's insane. But don't let that stop you from sending your own one in. If it's going to be a habanero one, it's going to appear in probably the next episode or two because those links expire. So I tend to use them as soon as I get them, even if they maybe not max wins or that kind of thing. I will at least give it a look. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the series, or if you enjoyed the episode rather, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Cheers.